crime is down. How many times have I heard that cliche in the last 6, 7, 8 years? Crime is down.
Last year, we had the lowest number of shootings on record.
Retail theft crimes are down 14% in the city and across the state of New York.
Major crime is down nearly 6% citywide. Since January, we have seen the fewest murders, fewest shooting incidents, and fewest shooting victims in New York City's recorded history.
Crime has actually, in the last few months, been going down. It's actually gone down to the levels of pre-COVID. However, people are afraid. There's a perception that it is not safe to ride the subways or go on streets during the night. And one of the reasons for that is the public is afraid that there's random attackers. People who have mental illness, people who, all of a sudden at random punch you or stab you or push you down or try to throw you on a subway track. And, the number of incidents of that happening is relatively small compared to the number of people who ride the subways, the number of people who are on the streets. But it creates a real perception of fear. And it's the randomness that it is creating that. And that's a valid concern that we have to, in the legislature, listen to.
Crime is down. How many times have I heard that cliche in the last 6, 7, 8 years? Crime is down. So according to the governor's office, according to the mayor's office, or the past 3 mayors, crime keeps going down every month. We should be at 0. We should have nobody getting punched in the face in the subway. You know what I would like to hear? Just about 3 days ago, in my district, I had a soccer match where 2 young immigrants were stabbed and one is dead. That's not crime. A 16-year-old did it. A 16-year-old. About a week before that, we had a young lady, 36 years old, a good immigrant that came here to build a life, slashed in the throat, found dead on 86th Street in Bay Ridge, 86th and 5th. That's not a crime? How are you going to tell me that crime is down? How are you going to tell me that public safety is not an issue? I was a cop for 27 years. I've been to that place over there just a block away called Puzzle Palace, police headquarters. You guys know the terminology. The nickname is Puzzle Palace. Why? Because when I go to Comstat over there, all the numbers are fudged. Bull crap. That's what I have to call. Bull crap. And assault 2 becomes an assault 3. A robbery that is clearly a robbery gets misclassed to grand larceny. A burglary gets misclassed to criminal trespass. And crime is underreported. What's the purpose of a 99-cent store owner to report a larceny to the police if 1, it takes the police 2 hours to get there, 2, nothing is done even if the thief is caught? He just wants to keep doing his business. So how are you going to tell me crime is down? My constituents call me. I got punched in Union Square, Senator. What I do? I said, let's go report it to the police. But I'm afraid I don't want to wait for them. I don't want to take a hassle. What's going to happen to them if they get caught? I say, well, they punch you in the face. It's an assault 3. They're going to let them right out the door.
Crime has actually, in the last few months, been going down.